Product universe here. Donald Trump will pick up the phone and call America's largest corporations to bring back their manufacturing jobs to the United States.
I want to finish up with a couple of little points. One of them is the Ford deal. The bottom line on Ford, because some of you, I love this story because so when I get the call, I say, no, you're going to build in the United States. They're going to say, no, we don't want to do that. I say, let me tell you, sir, you're going to build in the United States. And I will be called by people, but I will not have any of their money, so I don't care. And they're going to say, and I'll call them in, and I'll say, listen, here's the story. You're building $2.5 billion in Mexico. We're going to charge you a tremendous little 35% tax, okay? 35%. And that tax is going to be for every car and every part and every truck that comes into the United States. And here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. As sure as you're standing or sitting, they're going to come back to me the following day. I would say the following afternoon. Let's say it's 12. I say by the time the day, and I don't need Carl Icahn, I don't need, this one's too easy. And they're going to come back, and they're going to say, Mr. President, no. Then I'm going to get called by the lobbyists, I'm going to get called by the special, and I'm going to say no interest, no interest. Within 24 hours, they will call and they'll say, Mr. President, what you're doing to us is terrible. We will build in the United States. We will build the plant in the United States. 100%. And I'll say the same thing to Nabisco. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. When you look at what's going on, where Nabisco's closing and so many places are closing, when you look at the kind of money that these countries are making, and I'm naming a few, I mean so many countries, we don't have anything left. We're running on fumes. We're running on fumes. There's nothing here. When you look at what happens, they're so much sharper. They're so much smarter. And we're not going to have a country left. We need to have our borders. We need to make great deals. You know, the man in the back just shouted Israel. How would you like to be Israel right now? They relied on us. They're a voice of sanity. They're great people. And we have a deal that is so incompetent, so bad. Think of the deal. We make a deal. Our chief negotiator goes into a bicycle race at 73 years old. He falls, he breaks his leg. That was the good part of our deal. That was the only thing that happened. No, think of it. And I told people last week, because I told this last week, I swear to you, I will never, ever ride a bicycle, at least in a race, but I won't ride one anyway. But we have a new thing that just came up yesterday in the deal. We know all about the 24-day period, right? But the 24-day period, that clock doesn't start ticking for a long time. For a long time. So that could be forever. So if they're doing something, believe me, by the time we get there. But here's the all-time great. First of all, why aren't they giving us back our prisoners? And second, can you believe this? Can you believe it? And second of all, the other day, it was determined that Iran, in a very important section, maybe the most important, right, is going to do their own policing. They are going to police. They are going to police, and they are going to tell us, we swear we're not building anything. It's so sad. It's so sad.
That was unbelievable, as that is what we need in a president of the United States. A president who is willing to fight to bring back America's manufacturing jobs, which have gone overseas in recent years, to bring back these jobs and corporations for the benefit of the American worker, to create millions of new jobs so that unemployed college graduates or any American who wants a job can find a job to support their family. We need this type of president who will take this action and will pick up the phone and dial America's largest corporations without fear. Without fear, because he is not beholden to them, as he himself is a billionaire. He doesn't need their money, so he won't be doing their bidding, as he will be doing the bidding of the American people. The bidding of the American people to make America great again. And to make America great again, we must restore America's manufacturing might and to bring back America's jobs. Think of the economic impact millions of new jobs and new factories in the United States will have. Millions, billions, and trillions of new dollars will be pouring into local United States economies and will force America to develop and to grow. With this newfound money from these corporations being and making their products in the United States, America will become rich again, thanks to having a leader who is willing to fight the big corporations to bring their money and jobs back to the United States to make everyday Americans better off. These economic policies of Donald Trump, bringing back America's manufacturing and negotiating to create millions of new jobs, is hard not to like, as Donald Trump wants to create new jobs and thus employ more Americans, which would thus give Americans more money that they would be willing to spend on goods, which would mean those who sell the goods would make more money, and thus everyone would be better off. This deserves to be shared because it shows that Donald Trump is willing to pick up the phone to bring back America's manufacturing jobs to make the American people better off. But that's just my 2 cents, and you're entitled to your 2 cents. If you want, share your opinion in the comments below, as all viewpoints are welcome. If you enjoyed this informational and educational video, then give the video a like and turn on my channel notifications so that you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and God bless America.